White Dogwood is where Augusta National stops teasing and starts deciding. This is the opening hole of Amen Corner, but it arrives without drama. No visual intimidation, just a long par 4 that tests whether a player still has control this late in the round. Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie believed the most effective holes weren't the loud ones. They were the ones that punished small mistakes. Hole 11 embodies that philosophy. The fairway subtly narrows and tilts as players chase distance, quietly stealing angle from drives that drift right. And the real test comes on the approach. A long iron or hybrid is typically played into a shallow, firm green that falls toward Rays Creek on the left, with bunkers waiting long and right. Shots that arrive without height or precision don't hold. Pars feel earned. Bogeys appear easily. This is where the Masters quietly turns. Because from here forward, every decision carries weight. Golden Bell is the shortest hole at Augusta National Golf Club and one of the most demanding. Not because of length, but because nothing here ever feels certain. When Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie designed this par 3, they understood that pressure is often psychological. The yardage looks manageable. The swing feels simple. The decision rarely is. Sitting at the heart of Amen Corner, Golden Bell has exposed hesitation for generations. The green is shallow and angled, framed by exacting bunkers, with Rays Creek stretching across the entire front. The real defense, though, is the wind, swirling through the trees, shifting above the green, and often contradicting what players feel on the tee. Club selection becomes a leap of faith. Misses are punished evenly. Short is wet. Long leaves a terrifying recovery. Left finds sand with little green. Right feeds away just as quickly. Even shots on the putting surface can feel uneasy. Throughout the history of the Masters, Golden Bell has decided outcomes quietly, one uncertain decision at a time. Champions don't try to conquer this hole. They commit, accept the result, and walk away. Azalea sits at the heart of Amen Corner, and no hole at Augusta National has tempted players into more pivotal decisions. On the card, it looks inviting. A downhill, reachable par 5 framed by azaleas and guarded by Rays Creek, which feels almost ornamental from the fairway. That sense of opportunity is intentional. When Bobby Jones and Alister MacKenzie designed Augusta National Golf Club, they believed the most effective holes weren't brutally difficult. They were seductive. Azalea embodies that belief. The tee shot encourages players to bite off as much of the left corner as possible. Do it successfully, and the second shot looks heroic. Push it just a little too far, and uneven lies, trees, and lost angles creep in quickly. Then comes the defining decision of Amen Corner. Rays Creek doesn't force you to go for the green. It dares you to. The green is shallow, angled, and just generous enough to make the attempt feel reasonable. History shows how often that temptation ends in regret. Lay up, and the hole still demands precision. The third shot must be perfectly controlled into a green that rejects anything careless. That's why Azalea has shaped so many Masters moments. Not because it demands aggression, but because it convinces players it's the right choice.